Hello dear children, welcome back to the maths class. Hope all of you are familiar with the operations on large numbers. We have done so many statement problems. Hope all of you are clear in that and you have done all your homeworks. Today we'll be dealing with yet another interesting topic. Okay. Now suppose if you are asked, how many hands do you have? Or how many legs do you have? How many eyes do you have? In just a few seconds, you'll be able to give the answer. Yes, I've got 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, 2 ears. Very well, I do everything. That is being registered in your mind for long, isn't it? You know it. You know it. No need of referring anything and all. You know that. Suppose you are asked, see, how many books are there in your bag now? Okay, it may take a minute's time to just count and see how many books are there inside the bag. Then you will say, ma'am, I've got 5 books in my bag, I've got 10 books, or I've got 8 books. You will very well say, if a bit of time is given for you. Supposing I ask you, how many dress do you have? Then you will start thinking. You will take some more time. That blue dress is there, that green dress is there, that colorful dress is there, this is there, so many, 1, 2, 3, you will go on counting, isn't it? And it will take little more time for you to tell how many dress you are having, isn't it? It will take more time than the answer what you got for how many hands you have, how many legs you have and all. How many fingers you have? Very well you will say 10, I've got 10 fingers. You can very easily say. Now suppose I ask, how many students are there in your class? Okay, we know 54 students are there in my class, ma'am. You will soon give the answer. Huh? Suppose I ask all the 3 divisions taken together, 6A, B and C taken together, how many students are there? It will then take little more time for you to give the answer. 54 plus 55 plus 57, you will go on adding. Huh? And then you will give the answer. If I ask, how many students are there in the school? In Kendriya Vidyalaya Pangod, both primary and secondary taken together, how many students are there? That will take more time. What do you have to do? You'll have to go around all the classes and find out how many students are there in 6th A, 6th B, 6th C, 7A, 7B. It will take a little bit of time. So there are some people who are very cunning. What they will do? Instead of going and finding out the exact number. See, if you go around the classes and take the number, you will get the exact number of students. But there are some people, what they will do? Ma'am, I think there will be around 1950 students. Around 1950 students. The word used there, around. Or maybe approximately, I think 1950 students are there. What does this word mean? Around, approximately. These all happen when you are not quite sure. Sure in the sense that is not the exact number. 1950 approximately or around the 1950 means it is not exactly 1950. Can be more than that, can be less than that also. You are not sure whether it is exactly so much. So when there is an uncertainty about exactly what is the number, we may use the word approximately or around, isn't it? Now one more example I'll tell you. See, most of you will be having pocket monies, isn't it? Your parents, your grandparents all will be giving money for you. Recently we had the Vishu celebrations. Most of you would have got money for your Vishu celebration, isn't it? So suppose you got 196 rupees as your pocket money. So what will be your intention? You will be going around all your family members and asking, see, if somebody could give me 4 more rupees, my pocket money will be around 200 rupees. We want it to be in a round figure, isn't it? We don't like saying 196. But we will never say 190. Will you say, will you give the 6 rupees to somebody else and say, okay, I've got 190 rupees. So it's a round figure. Will you say so? No. We always want a higher amount. So we will say, if somebody would give me 4 more rupees, it will become 200. Oh, 200 is a round figure. Very nice to write and see and say 200 rather than saying 196. Isn't it? So what we are doing there, we are approximately saying it. 200, approximately 200. Or roundabout. Roundabout. And this method is what is known as estimation. So today we will be learning about estimation. And estimation by rounding. Estimation by what way? By rounding off. Estimation by rounding off. Now let us see how we are going to estimate by rounding off. Now you may be asked to round a given number to a particular place. A particular place you may be asked to round it. So first we will see how we are going to round a number to the nearest tens place. So rounding to nearest tens place. Now let us take an example. Say 52. Now this 52 lies between which two multiples of 10? Multiples of 10 means in the table of 10. Where does this 52 come? Or where is 52 between the two multiples of 10? 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are 20, 10 threes are 30, 10 fours are 40, 10 fives are 50, 10 six are 60. So between which two multiples of 10 does 52 come? It comes between 50 and 60. Coming between 50 and 60. Now, why did we go for the multiple of 10? Because you are asked to round to the nearest tens place. So, you will be seeing 52 is nearer to which one? Here, about among the multiples of 10, 50 and 60, 52 is nearer to which one? 50. It is nearer to 50. So, 52 will be rounded to 50. To the nearest tens place means it will be 50. Suppose you have say 36. Let us take another one example. Now 36 lies between which two multiples of 10? 30 and 40. 36 will be nearer to which one? 40. So 36, if you are asked to round it to the nearest tens place, you will be rounding it and writing it as 40. Now suppose we have 25. 25 comes between which two multiples of 10? 20 and 30. 25 is nearer to which? Is it nearer to 20 or nearer to 30? It is coming in the middle. So, to which place will we round it to? By convention, you will always round the one which is coming in the middle to the higher number. So, 25 will be rounded to 30. If you are asked to round to the nearest tens place, 25 will be rounded to 30. Now, is it always possible for us to go on writing the multiples of 10 on either side and then finding to which number you have to round it to? Is it to the lower one or to the higher one? It is difficult for us. So, we go for some general rule. We apply a rule by which it will be easy for us to round a given number to the nearest whichever place you are asked to round it. Now rounding to the nearest tens place, let me say what the rule is. If you are asked to round a number to the nearest tens place, you look for the digit coming in the ones place. And you will categorize it into two groups. If the digit in ones place is say 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4, it forms one group. One set of numbers. Or if the digit is 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, it forms another one set. So for each of these sets the rule is slightly different. So this is group 1, group 2. Which are the digits coming in group 1? 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. In group 2 which are the digits? 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9. Now suppose you have a number, say 73. You are asked to round 73 to the nearest tens place. So I told you, if you are asked to round a number to the nearest tens place, which place digit you will look into? You will look into the ones place digit. What is the digit coming here? Here it is 3. We are underlining 3. Now 3 comes in which group? The first group. Now for the first group digits, what you have to do is, you will change the ones place digit to 0, keeping the other place digits. Here how many places are there? Only one place is there. Suppose you are having more places towards the left. All those places, whatever digit is there, you will keep it as it is. You will not change it. So what will be the digit in tens place? 7. So 73 when rounded to the nearest tens place will be 70. One more example let us take. Say 346. 346 you are asked to round to the nearest tens place. Which place digit you will look into? You will look into the ones place digit. What is the digit in ones place? 6. Which group? Second group. So now the rule is slightly different. So if the digit in ones place is coming in the second group, then what you have to do is, you will change the digit coming in ones place to 0, add 1 to the digit coming in tens place. So what is the digit coming in tens place? 4. You will add 1 to this. So 4 plus 1, what does it become? 5. And all the other digits, if it is there, will remain the same. So what does this become? This is 3 itself. So 346, when you are asked to round to the nearest tens place, it will be 350. Is it clear? One more example I shall give you. So suppose it is 4689. 4689 to be rounded to the nearest tens place. Which place digit you will look into? The ones place digit. What is the digit there? 9. Which group? Second group. So what we should do? Change the digit in ones place to 0. Add 1 to the digit in tens place. So 8 plus 1 becomes 9. Keeping all the other place digits as it is. So 6 will be 6 itself, 4 will be 4 itself. So 4689 when rounded to the nearest tens place will be 4690. Is it clear? So what did we do? For rounding a number to the nearest tens place, look for the digit in ones place. If the digit there is 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4, change the digit in ones place to 0, keeping all the other digits the same. If the digit in ones place is 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, change the digit in ones place to 0, add a 1 to the tens place digit, keep all the other place digits the same. Is it clear? Is the rule clear for you? Now we will be going to learn how to round to the nearest hundreds place. Rounding to nearest hundreds place. Same application only as what you have learned for tens place, with a slight difference. If you are asked to round a number to the nearest hundreds place, you will look for the digit in tens place. One example, suppose 462. You are asked to round this to the nearest hundreds place. So which place digit you are going to look into? Tens place digit. What is the tens place digit here? 6. Which group it is? It is coming in the second group. So what you are going to do is, you will change the ones place digit to 0. Tens place digit also will be 0. And hundreds place digit you will be adding a 1. So 4 plus 1, 5. 462 rounded to the nearest hundreds place is 500. Clear? One more example let us take. Say 347. 347. You are asked to round to the nearest hundreds place. Which place digit will you say? The tens place digit. What is the digit there? 4. Which group does it come? First group. So what you will do? Change the ones place digit to 0. Tens place digit also to 0. All other digits will be kept as it is. So what will this become? 3. So 347 when round to the nearest 100 will be 300. One more example. Suppose it is say 2348. 2348. This you are also round to the nearest hundreds place. Which place digit you will look into? Tens place digit. What is the digit there? 4. Which group? First group. So what you will do? Change the ones place digit to 0. Tens place digit to 0. Keeping all the other place digits as it is. So 3 will be written as 3 itself. 2 will be written as 2 itself. So 2348 when rounded to the nearest 100 will be 2300. So what is the rule here? If you are asked to round a number to the nearest hundreds place, you look for the digit in tens place. If the digit in tens place is 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4, change the digit in ones place to 0, tens place to 0, keeping all the other digits the same. If the tens place digit is in the second group, that is 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, change the digit in ones place to 0, tens place also to 0 and add 1 to the hundreds place, keeping all the other digits the same. Is it clear? Now we will be learning how to round to the nearest thousands place. Now for rounding a number to the nearest thousands place. Now you may be knowing what is the rule to be applied. To round a number to the nearest thousands place, which place digit you will have to look into? Hundreds place. So suppose you are having 3894. 3894 to be rounded to the nearest thousands place. You will look for the digit in which place? Hundreds place. What is the digit in hundreds place? 8. Which group does it belong to? Second group. So what you should do? Ones place digit will be 0. Tens place digit will be 0. Hundreds place digit also will be 0. And add 1 to the digit in thousands place. So 3 plus 1 will become 4. So 3894 when rounded to the nearest thousands place is 4000. Another one example, say 5367. 5367. You are asked to round it to the nearest thousands place. Now which place digit you will look into? You will look into the hundreds place digit. What is the digit there? 3. Which group? First group. So what you will do? Ones place digit to 0, tens place digit to 0, hundreds place digit also to 0, keeping the other digits the same, if at all it is there. Now how many digits are here? Only 1 is there. So 5 will be written as it is. So what is 5367 rounded to the nearest thousands place? 5000. Is that clear? So in general, what you have understood? To round a number to a nearest particular place, you will look for the digit coming in which place? The previous place. So if you are asked to round a number to the nearest thousands place, you will look into the hundreds place. Rounding to the hundreds place, you will look for the digit in tens place. Rounding to nearest 10, you will look in the ones place. So to round a number to a particular given place, you look for the digit coming in the previous place. Is that clear?